Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ricky Nolasco is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Jose Iglesias makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Detroit, shortstop, number 1.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late, winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you have to be impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
Nolasco's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Dozier gets to it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Danny Santana.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Eduardo Escobar will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
turned on down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Miguel Sano will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs.
Well, it's still early in the season, but I really expect him to keep up this great pace with the power numbers. He's got a ton of pop in that bat.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ground ball left side. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic play, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching staff.
First offering on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And there are the league leaders in RBIs that we referenced a moment ago. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. After 1, no score. J.D. Martinez will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Nolasco gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter, so that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there, as this is a sharp base hit.
Ian Kinsler will dig in for the first time, as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. No home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Joe Mauer will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. right side. Kinsler's there for it and taken in out there for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Maben moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's
3-1 now.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Eduardo Nunez will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Nick Castellanos is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Nick Castellanos.
Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Tap foul at home plate. Third inning, no score to this point. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Jose Iglesias stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Kurt Suzuki will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Upton. Gone! So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. Home run number 5 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. Yes, he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kinsler onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And a step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Scorched to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
So here's Joe Mauer. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. The 0-1. Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Justin Upton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Sano. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman number 20.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. So one away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
Nolasco steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
2 out, nobody on. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Trevor Plouffe is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Maben. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Eduardo Nunez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Ready with the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Danny Santana steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? And he's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Eduardo Escobar will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Upton is there. Let's see if they test it. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Well, now that's just a tough break right there. If this gets down, it's 1 run, maybe even 2. But it was hit just a little bit too hard there, and it's sent back into the infield very quickly, forcing all 3 runners to hold right where they were.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Now the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Martinez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Leading off the inning, Victor Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Poof has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Ian Kinsler is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Nolasco looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. This one's flared toward left center. Iglesias is there for it. 1 out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Joe Mauer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Trevor Plouffe steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Eddie Rosario will step in, a ground out victim as last time. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Maben. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Minnesota as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Nick Castellanos will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Now in the box, Cameron Maben. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Popped high in the air. Plouffe is there for it. 2 down.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Jose Iglesias will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Eduardo Nunez will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Designated hitter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mark Lowe will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Mark Lowe.
Kurt Suzuki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Taken in by Castellanos. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
You know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
In now, Danny Santana. Towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Upton will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
tapped out in front of home. Suzuki gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Bullet back up the middle, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
And you know what?
Victor
These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 2nd inning for their last one, because they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Victor Martinez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Nolasco comes set. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Eduardo Escobar steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Shoots this one to first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 10.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top 2-0. Ian Kinsler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Casey Fiend will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Casey Fiend.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Nick Castellanos will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the third guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Hit hard to short. Escobar scoops it up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Joe Mauer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Trevor Plouffe gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Eddie Rosario will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their 3rd hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Eduardo Nunez stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Oh, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Hot shot towards the hole. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from 3rd.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from 3rd base.
Bruce Rondon will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Danny Santana will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Well, he's already got 3 hits in this game coming into this at-bat, so we'll see if he can get that 4th now against this new guy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. 3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Eduardo Escobar will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maven on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Miguel Sano struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Maben going back on it, but he won't get there. It falls in. In to score is the runner from third. And the tag from Saltalamacchia. They got him at the plate.
The second baseman, number 2,
Brian Dozier strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's set. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Maben racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 9th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 7-0. Cameron Maben will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 1.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Jose Iglesias will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
2 batters now in the inning, and he's gotten a pop-up and a little soft liner, so he's making it look pretty easy out there.
Here's Justin Upton now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Twins were given a great boost in this one thanks to the start of this man, Ricky Nolasco. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 7-0. So long from Minneapolis.